What's your hot take? What's your DJ hot take? Do you have one? Obviously, it's oversaturated. That was your first one.
Yeah.
So Diego de Fuego is here subliminally saying, stop trying to be DJs.
I would just say that
I'm trying to get you in trouble.
I would just say we should be more vocal about who shouldn't be like a DJ if it's not working out, right? Like, maybe
what do you mean by that? Like,
just kind of
like they're bad DJs,
like,
or
like if they're like, you know, if they're bad DJs per se, like they can obviously practice and try to get better, but then sometimes you just got to keep it a buck and be like, yo, what are you trying to do with this? You know, like, do you want to just keep this as a little hobby, or are you trying to like take it as a career? But no, I think originally for me too, like I kind of just started it as a hobby, and coincidentally, I just happened to be like pretty good at it, and so
talk your shit, literally
just
talk your shit, bro.
Yeah, man,
talk
for real.
Your shit.
I would say like my hot take is it doesn't matter how many years you've been DJing. Like if you're whack, you're whack. If you're whack, you're whack. Yeah. Like if you're whack, you're whack. Like motherfuckers have been DJing out here for, 15, 20 years and they're not the greatest, or, they're just whack, It has to be, it doesn't even have to do with like,
are you getting into
necessarily their playing style, but just how they run themselves as a DJ sometimes too, just a little bit.
Does this get into the conversation of like, it's all about who you know. Like if their network is like really, if they know some important people, they'll still get certain opportunities. Because this happens in the performance world a lot. Like some people will be like, some performers will be ass,
right?
Like ass sandwich, dog. Like this is not a, but they can market themselves, or they like are really attractive, or their Instagram is popping or whatever, right. And then they're plugged in, but then you go and look at what they do and you're like, that's not, as like a true right. person that's for the art, that's like, that's not that good, dude.
Yeah.
So is it the same for DJs?
I would say so. I think it's definitely like kind of clear when you can like, and it's not like terrible. You can really tell when a DJ's like been messing up if you can like consistently hear them like cutting or like breaking, like there's a break in between the sets, right? Mm-hmm. But I think there's very far and few between, people make a couple mistakes here and there, but I think like just because you've been in the game for longer doesn't mean like you're gonna lay it down the way that you need to, or like you're gonna fucking play the best set. And so right. I mean, and I'm just speaking, I think, for a lot of younger DJs, considering that I am a younger DJ. Coincidentally, I just happen to have like a hella good background in like education and music and stuff, and so I would just say like, yeah, like doesn't matter how old you are as a DJ. Definitely, like if you can play, you'll find your way in there. Like you'll solidify yourself. That's a pretty good artist hot take in general. Yeah, that's probably not exclusive to DJs. Let me see. I feel like
you got more.
Do you have a DJ hot take?
My DJ hot take I outgrew. It was like because I come from I was a b-boy dude, and like I'm a hip hop historian. Like it's like I hip hop saved my life. Yeah, I like just legit. Like I was like the first. I was a kid in Second Ward, Houston. It's right on the east side of Houston. I was like, it was a gang infested like neighborhood, Hispanic, Latino, Black, like your typical inner city movie. What you see in movies. That was pretty much my childhood and my teenage years. And I think I fell in love with dancing when I was 13, 14. Became so obsessed and got so good that I was able to like put myself in certain situations. People gave me opportunities. I was able to tour. So like from 16 years old all the way to like 24, I was pretty much like traveling a lot. And had it not been for me falling in love with that, I don't think I would have survived. I legit think like I would have either been like dead from a drug overdose, or I think I would have been in jail. Like there's no way around it, because that was the fate for most of the people that I grew up around. Do you know what I mean? So it was the kind of thing where, looking back on it retrospectively, the opportunities, the people that were involved in that community that really took me under their wing and were like, look, like you're young, you're talented. I'm gonna show you what to do and what not to do, and how, and like we're gonna take you out. and we're gonna travel together. We're gonna go to LA. We're gonna go to all these cultures. With traveling, I met like people from California. Went to New York. Went to the Mecca. Went to like the fucking where it started, right? And became like even more obsessed. Became met my first like Muslim community, met like Jamaican people in Jamaica, Queens, met like, so all these cultures that I would have never been around that have informed my, like, now look, as a 33-year-old dude, have informed my way of life, have informed the way that I see manhood or the way that I see relationships. It's informed my political view. It's informed the way that I think about, you know, when like in politics they try to like other people because they don't understand those experiences. Like, right. I've been around, you know, I've been in jams and you know, b-boying with the DJs through hip hop music, culture, where like, man, in the circle, in the cypher, there is me, a Mexican dude from Houston that's an immigrant. There's a guy that's Jewish. There's a guy that's Muslim. There's a guy that's black. There's a guy that's Haitian. There's a guy, right? And we can't really communicate language-wise, but we're all in the cypher. We're giving each other props. We like each other's style. I'm like, it's the first time that I ever experienced like true diversity and true like connection without ever having to like talk about memories or who you are as a person. Like, it was just mutual respect and like a bond through an artistic experience.
Right.
And it saved my life. I think it changed everything about who I am. So my DJ hot take stems from that, where I was like a big like purist about it. Like, right, you know, you're either this kind of DJ or like that's not real DJing, right? But I think I've outgrown that, and I don't know that much about DJs, the nooks and crannies, the nuances. For me to like actually have a hot take. Now I'm just like, if I'm around a DJ and they're playing some dope ass music because I like all types of music, then I'll fucks with that DJ. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's real easy for me. If I walk in and you're playing like Beach House from the 90s and I like, I'm fucking with you. If I walk in and you're doing this like if it's a coffee shop and you're playing nothing but like, you know, Colombian salsa or Colombian funk or Japanese funk, right? Like, I'm a fuck with you because that's dope as fuck. Like, you're into some cool shit or whatever, right? Or you're at a, you know, it's like a wine night and you're playing like a whole bunch of like deep cut bossa nova. I'm fuck with you.
Some
you know
dope
what I mean?
stuff for real. Yeah.
So like, it doesn't necessarily have to be a party DJ that I fuck with. I just like you probably like a lot of world music. You know, if you're able to like, you know, give me a jazz mix. If you're able to put like Jay Dilla and some jazz, you know, you infuse it all together, bro. I fuck with you.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So,
there are so many, like, there's not enough, but there are really dope people that do shit like that also out here. And like,
and I know enough in general that like, if I see you on a board and you're plugged in, cool. But then if I see a vinyl come out and you're able to, then I'm like, okay, like I know enough in that sense that I'm like, okay, you're gonna get a little bit more, like, not more respect, but I'm gonna look at you and be like, that's dope.
Like, you know what's up.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
like,
dope, because that you have to go collect all that.
Right.
You have to go to vinyl shops and go and get that, and like you have to sit with that. It's like a lived experience at that point, as opposed to like, I heard this song, bought it on Apple Music, now it lives on my Serato or whatever the fuck it is. Right?
I was gonna say, yeah.